Welcome to the Navigating BioData Catalyst video series. Videos in this series span topics across the study and data lifecycles. This video will discuss how to collaboratively manage and share data while conducting research as part of a consortium or research group using BDC powered by 7bridges. After watching this tutorial, you'll understand how to utilize the features and functionality of BDC 7bridges to manage and responsibly share data across a research group or consortium, as well as share and reproducibly use apps and workflows to process and analyze data. Implementing many of the functions described in this tutorial will require admin privileges on a BDC project that has authorized access to an established billing group. To follow along with this video, we recommend that you're familiar with the data management plan for your consortium or research group. Research consortia bring together study teams from multiple institutions and organizations to address a common research topic. Maximizing the value of this interdisciplinary approach often requires researchers to coordinate and standardize approaches to data collection, harmonization, and organization. BDC's framework provides researchers the autonomy to pursue individual research goals and also enables the flexibility to collaborate with partners on one system. While the specific composition and needs of a research consortium can vary, we'll use a typical setup as an example to illustrate how BDC can address key considerations. The backbone of this collaborative model is built upon multiple distinct workspaces called projects. In this model, each study team administers their own project and is supported by their Data Coordinating Center, commonly known as DCC. Data from each study is linked to another project where harmonization workflows are used to apply data standards and transform into common supported formats. As illustrated by the arrows, harmonized data can be provided back to the generating study as well as aggregated across studies in a harmonized data project. Subsets of the harmonized data necessary for a specific task can then be provided to consortium working groups, which consist of members across studies and supporting centers. This project-based model enables limited distribution of data and methods to authorized individuals based on their role in the consortia. Typically, the administrative or data coordinating centers for your consortium will create the projects for the studies or purpose-specific consortium tasks, but study coordinators can also create projects for responsible sharing of the individual study data. To create a new project, select Projects from the BDC 7bridges interface, then click Create a Project. Provide a name for the project and select whether or not the project will contain controlled data from the BDC repository. While the General Information tab is selected, choose the appropriate billing group from those available from the drop-down and the location where all executions in the project will take place. We recommend selecting spot instances in most circumstances, and reuse when using existing outputs from previous runs is appropriate. To learn more about these settings, refer to the documentation links in the video description. Under the Advanced Settings tab, you can select whether network access or download restrictions are appropriate. In many cases, the default selections are appropriate, but may need to be adjusted if there are security or confidentiality concerns. After making your selections, click Create. Access to the project contents can be restricted to only those individuals who are permitted to access the data. To add new members to a project, select Invite New Members from the project dashboard. Enter the BDC username or email address for the person you'd like to add to the project in the search field. Select the appropriate user from the pop-up list. You may enter additional email addresses to the list as well. Then, choose the appropriate permission level for the individuals listed in the Invite New Member box, and then click Invite. After a collaborative project has been created, the next step is to share files with the project. First, navigate to the Files tab project where the data currently resides. Use the search, extension, and tag features to identify the files that will be shared with the project. Once the files for sharing have been selected, click the Copy button from the Action menu and select the name of the destination project. Navigate to the directory in the selected project where the files should be copied to, or create a directory using the New Folder button at the bottom. If additional flags are required, enter those in the box provided, and then click Copy. A dialog message will appear and will provide confirmation once the files have been copied. The files are now available for all users who have been added to the collaboration project. This process can be repeated to add more files from the same or different projects into the collaboration workspace. This concludes the tutorial on consortium collaboration on BDC. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. You should now know how to manage and share data with the consortium members. For further support, please review the guidance documentation linked in the video description below. For more information about navigating BDC 7 bridges, please consider watching other tutorials in this series accessible on the BDC YouTube page. For additional assistance, please submit a ticket to the BDC Help Desk.